Hello everyone and welcome to Net Crypto, where you get important information and news about all coins and tokens of interest. And today we're taking a look at one such token, Papi Chulo. Is it legit or is it a scam? Right, so as normally do, we're going to be looking at multiple points in this project to try and ascertain whether it's legit or it's a scam. So thumbs up to the video, subscribe to the channel if you appreciate this content. So let's jump in. What is Papi Chulo? So Papi Chulo, definitely it's a meme coin. So about Papi Chulo, step aside. Papi Chulo is the hottest crypto on the block, bringing the true meaning of Papi Chulo to the digital realm. Just like the irresistible charm of the true Papi Chulo, this coin is all about empowerment and confidence. It's a currency that embraces its uniqueness, radiates swagger, and celebrates the flamboyant spirit, right? So obviously it's a meme coin, right, that is just dropped, and the numbers at the moment are quite big for a coin that is just only, this is a contract that is being deployed on the 19th of May, right? So it's been deployed about 7 days ago, right? So if we just look at the contract, right, in general, we do see here that of course there is a wallet that holds a whole lot of tokens. That's one risk of a token dump, but this is something that we see almost in every project, right? And if we just see here some attention items in the contract, there are 3 of them, and one of them is an anti-well, limited number of transactions. The number of token transactions is limited. The number of scam tokens transactions may be limited, right? That's a honeypot risk. Anti-well is modifiable. The maximum token trading amount or maximum position can be modified, which may lead to suspension of trading, right? And also, lastly, there's a blacklist function. The blacklist function is included. Some addresses may not be able to trade normally, right? Honeypot risk. So normally when I see these types of functions in a project or a contract these days, I would label it a scam, right? Provided some other things also are not checking out. But for this one, I am not going to call it a scam. The reason being is they've just been listed on MEX Global, right? So MEX is a centralized exchange, one of the entry-level exchanges that a coin can be listed on. It used to be Hotbit, but unfortunately, Hotbit seems to have just pulled an exit scam. You can check out the video on my channel, which is actually quite sad. So Papi Chulo has been listed on MEX, right? So why is this important? Well, this is important because if you are worried about any of these features being activated against you, right, you can just invest in a centralized exchange like MEX, right? Remember that low-level exchanges carries a high amount of risk. Just look at what happened to Hotbit, right? But if you don't want to be subject to any of these functions, for example, your address being blacklisted and all that, you can just invest in a centralized exchange, right, and see what happens, right? But I am not saying go and invest into this token, right? If you just take a look at what has happened to Papi Chulo since listing on CoinMarketCap about 6-7 hours ago, you can see right here that it has dropped 25%, right? It's quite huge. Obviously, there's always hype, right? And then that hype, when it starts to die down, then you see the price going down. So you can also see the warning that is there. We just discussed these points on Go Plus Labs right now, right? So that's just something to note, right? The functions that are in the contract. If you want to avoid all of this stuff, you are really desperate to invest into this, right? You can just invest in a centralized exchange. Normally, for projects, I usually say wait between, I would say wait between 4 and 8 weeks before you invest, right? Especially if it's a project that has got utility and all that. But for these meme coins, right, you can see things can move very, very quickly, like what happened with Pepe. Within from contract deployment to listing on Binance, it took less than a month, about 3 weeks, right? So is Papi Chulo going to be the next Pepe, right? It's very difficult to say. But one of the things that I'll say is at least wait a week, right? At least a week from the listing here on CoinMarketCap. And then just check what happens, check the community, right? And are you going to be seeing plenty of more exchanges listing Papi? And one of the indicators that we can see if whether a token right, is going to be really pumping, like what we saw with Papi, is the number of exchanges that are going to be listing it, right? So you start to see tons and tons of exchanges just listing the token, like for example, what happened with Pepe. We saw Pepe being listed left, right, and center, right? So if you see the same thing occurring with a meme coin, that can be an indication that it's going to be a big one, right? But the chances of another Pepe are very slim. I'm not saying it's not possible, but it's very slim, right? So you just have to be very careful, right? Because right now I am evaluating a lot of meme tokens, right? And it's very difficult to say whether it's legit or it's a scam, because a meme token really is not promising any utility. It's very easy to catch out a token that is calling itself whatever like utility they have, right? And then it's easy to call them out to be a scam because it's easy to see things that are not adding up. But for tokens that are just a meme, there's pretty much nothing, right? You have to just take a look at certain things. For example, go to their Twitter, see what they are saying there. So it seems like these guys are from Mexico, right? Joined February 2021, right? So it is a Twitter account that has not just been created today. And also another thing is they've got a whole lot of holders, 1,800 holders, right? That's quite significant, right? Which represents that they are actually growing. But of course, like I did say, the top 10 wallets, right, they hold almost 42%, over 42% of the supply, right? That's a risk factor right there that you just have to contend with, right, if you want to invest into this one. So my review for this one at this stage, it's not a scam. Let me just add it to my watch list because I'll be very much interested to see what is going to occur with this one. Current price is 5053, right? Already dropped 25% from listing, right? So I'm going to be very, very interested in seeing what is going to be happening with Papi Chulo. So my verdict for this one is, at this stage, it's not a scam, but if things change, definitely I am going to be doing an updated video. So of course, if you want me to do updated videos on Papi Chulo, let you know what is happening with it, subscribe to the channel, right? I do go and check the metrics of these videos, right, to see who is interested. So just throw a subscribe button there and also thumbs up to the video, and then I'll be doing videos on this regularly, keeping you up to date to what is happening with Papi Chulo, right? So this is my review for this one at this stage. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.